Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Foreign Languages, SOFL, Bachelor's Degree Programs, Bachelor of Arts, BAG, Skill Enhancement Courses, BFLS-183 Elementary French, Block-1, Unit-1 Bonjour, Greetings. Unit-1. The learner is advised to devote at least 30 hours per unit. The subject of each photo. An exchange of greetings between people in a formal or informal situation. OUI, non, si, est que? Now, listen to the CD and then follow the instructions. A. Listen to the dialogues and correlate each conversation to an image. B. Now, listen to the dialogues and correlate them to the texts given. Refer to the CD. 1. To or who? Listen to the dialogues. Write down to or who in the given table. You should know. To and who mean you. To is used in an informal situation. For example, a conversation between friends, persons of the same age or people with whom one shares a friendly or an informal relationship, including elders, such as parents, grandparents, etc. To me telephones equals you'll call me. Here, to is informal. Who also means you, but in a formal context. This could possibly be translated as aap in Hindi. Example, in a conversation, where one speaks to someone with respect, a teacher, a parent, one's superior in the office or a stranger. Closing parenthesis colon. Who me telephones? Equals you'll call me? Here, who is formal. Activity 2. Cross out the words that do not fit in the list. Example. M. Depuis, bonjour, ça L plus T plus, Monsieur Cotton. Vous allez bien. You should know. The French language lays emphasis on politeness, la polites. Hence, a language code is respected while talking to someone. This is especially noticeable when we greet someone or take leave. Thus, depending on the context, bonjour means good morning. 2. Hello. 3. Good day. Bonjour is commonly used in any situation of communication, be it formal or informal. One says bonjour when one meets friends, parents, teachers. For example, when one enters a shop, one says bonjour to the salesgirl, salesman. Bonjour madam equals hello madam. Bonjour monsieur equals hello sir. Bonjour mademoiselle equals hello miss. Madam will be used for a married woman, or any elderly lady. Mademoiselle is generally used for an unmarried woman. Monsieur means sir. How to greet someone? There are different ways to greet each other. The dialogues on page 8 give the usual format of greetings. Salut means hi, and it is used in informal situations only. The learner must remember the difference between bonjour and salut. 0. Bonjour Antoine, que oui? Hello Antoine, how are you? Que oui et toi? I'm fine, and you? Que oui? I'm okay. Dialogue 3, formal situation, is between M. Leroy and M. Fontaine. Bonjour, Monsieur Leroy, vous allez bien? Hello, Mr. Leroy, how are you? Bien, merci. Et vous? Fine, thank you. And you? Bien merci. Asseyez-vous. Very well. Thank you. Have a seat. Vous is used in a formal situation. Que oui and vous allez bien have the same meaning. However, the first one is used in an informal situation and the second one in a formal one. Note. Merci equals thank you. Dialogue 4, informal situation, is between Jean, Beatrice and Said. Here, Jean introduces Said to Beatrice. Dialogue 5, informal situation, is between Jean and Beatrice, who are parting. Note. Salut, bye. Words, expressions to be used when one is parting. Salut. A bientôt. A demain. Au revoir, ciao. Bonne journée. Activity 3. Classify the words in the table. Note, these words have already been used in the previous dialogues. The table contains 3 columns. To, informal. Vous, formal. To, vous, both formal and informal. Try to see which word will correspond to which type of situation. Note, some of these words will fit in both formal and informal situations. You need to understand why these words are categorized in different columns. Look at the screen. OUTILS, Tools. This part of the chapter, divided into 6 themes, will provide you with the necessary tools, outils, to communicate in French. You will learn the following. Salua, to greet. 2. L. Alphabet, the alphabet. 3. S. Excuser, to excuse oneself. 4. Les nombres, the 0 chi 10. Numbers from 0 to 10. 5. Les premiers gestes, opening lines of a conversation. Activity 4. Salua. What are these persons saying? This exercise will be conducted during the contact class and shall also involve role-playing. A. An enactment or a theatrical representation of a meeting between two people. However, please note that this activity is divided into two parts. Oral. Written. Remember to check the spelling of the words. At the end of this subpart, you should be able to spell in French your first name, prénom. Note. The French alphabet has the same 26 letters as in English, but the pronunciation is different. What makes the French alphabet different from the one in English is the presence of accents, which move the pronunciation of the alphabet. There are 5 major accents. L. Accent aigu, acute accent, applied only on the letter A, e.g., telephone. Beatrice, journey. 2. L. Accent grave, grave accent, A, e.g., pair, A. 3. L. Accent circumflex, circumflex, A, 3, U, I, tet, ain, hotel. 4. Le trema, diaresis, A, E, I, said. 5. Le cedille, cedilla, only used with the letter C, français. 6. L. Apostrophe, the apostrophe is not really an accent but plays an important part in written French. This is used to show an elision from the merging of the vowel A with the other vowels i.e. A, I, O, U, Y, e.g. I, universite, I, alphabet. Since accents are an integral part of written French, it is necessary for the learner to know the difference between them. For example, accent aigu is different from accent grave. The accents. Accent aigu. Accent aigu is used with only one letter, A, and it is pronounced, A, like in, say, stay. One use of the accent aigu is to form the past participle of regular, verbs. Example, aimer, plus aimé, par, plus parler, adora, adore. Accent grave. In the case of A and L, the accent grave is used to graphically distinguish one word from the other. A, third person, singular of verb avoir, to have, a, preposition, to, at, etc. La, definite article for feminine nouns, la, adverb, there. Ow, 011, conjunction, or, ow, where. The accent grave on the letter A, here the accent is used for pronunciation. The A is pronounced as in English words. Met, set. The cedilla. It is only concerned with the letter C. It modifies the pronunciation of this letter. Note. CA is pronounced ka, but ka is pronounced sa. Ko is pronounced ko, but ko is pronounced so. CU is pronounced ku, but ku is pronounced su. In the case of C plus A, C plus I, C plus Y, C never takes a cedilla, as it is always pronounced as S. Activity 5. Spell the following words orally and ensure that the accents are integrated in the spelling, contact class. X, cinema, C, I, N, A accent aigu, M, A. Hospital, H, O accent circumflex, P, I, T, A, L. L. Pair. 2. Hotel. 3. I. 4. Bianto. 5. Elephant. 6. I. Universite. 7. D. Accord. 8. Ka. Complete the terraced name and the surname of the person. X. Je m'appelle J. My name is J. W. Make sure you spell the name in French. Supplementary question. L. Qui parle? 2. Que dit-il? Qui est-ce qui dit? 3. Quel est le nom de Joanna? Note that the surname is called nom in French. Activity 6. The learner will come across 2 new expressions. 2T, appels comment? Vous appelez comment? Please note that both expressions mean, what is your name? Once again, the first expression is used in an informal situation, while the second expression in a formal one. Activity 7. This activity is a continuation of Activity 6 to reinforce the 2 expressions already seen in Activity 6. 2T appels comment, vous appelez comment? Ans, Je m, appel. Appelez votre nom et votre prénom, spell out your surname and your first name. A. Choose a French word and ask another student, qu'est-ce, écrit comment? How is it written? Example, Bonjour, qu'est-ce, écrit comment? Supplementary activity 2. You can try same activity with the following words during your contact class. 1. Allô. 2. Bonsoir. 3. Monsieur. 4. Comment. 5. Appela. Activity 8. Associate each name, cf. List given below, to a picture. A. We can add a few more acronyms to this list. SNP. S. Il vous plaît, please. TF. One Télévision Française I, a TV channel in France. EDF Électricité de France, the electricity board. BU Bibliothèque Université. RU Restaurant Université. RIB Relevé D, Identité Bancaire, bank identification number. Note. Like in India, acronyms are very important in the daily lives of the French. In India, acronyms like B, SES and MTNL form a part of our daily lives. So do acronyms like TGV in France. Very important. Before moving to the next part, make sure you know the difference between to and vous. When to use bonjour, salut, au revoir, ciao, à bientôt, bonne journée. Expressions such as que va, tu vas bien, vous allez bien, et toi, et vous, bien. D. Accord. To me telephones. Vous me telephones. Supplementary activity 3. Soulignes la bonne réponse. Underline the right answer. A. Two persons meet. How will they greet each other? Bonjour, au revoir. D. Accord. B. Your friend gives you a birthday gift. You will say, salut, merci, à demain. C. You bid goodbye to your best friend. You'll say, ciao, merci, il vous plaît. D. A. Yes, would be. Non, oui, peut être. A. How to say, please, to your teacher? S'il vous plaît, monsieur, il te plaît, monsieur. F. How to ask a person of your age his, her name? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment vous appelez? G. How to ask an elder person his, her name? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment vous appelez? H. You ask a person to sit down, you'll say, assis. S'excuser. To excuse oneself. The learner will be introduced to new expressions in this section. Excusez-moi. Excuse-moi. Pardon. Désolé, désolé. Je suis désolé, désolé. Excuse-moi and excuses-moi mean, excuse me. The first is informal, the second, formal. Désolé means, sorry p. A girl would say désolé. Extra, a. Je suis désolé means, I am sorry. The first is masculine, the second, feminine. Supplementary activity 4. What will you say in French? When you collide against someone, or push someone by mistake. Ask for information. Excusez-moi. If you spill your tea etc. on someone. If you disturb someone. Activity 9. To be undertaken in the contact class. Look at the two documents. L. The note in the diary. 2. The image. Note, the acronyms, CDG, means Charles de Gaulle, which is the biggest airport of Paris, and UF stands for Air France. Activity 10. Here we have a new sentence structure. Je suis le directeur de la société Reprocopie. Je suis directeur. Vous êtes Tristan Chardin? Cf. Activity 9. Je suis equals I am. Vous êtes equals you are. Je suis plus prénom plus nom. X. Je suis Ravi Kumar. Je suis Anita Kapoor. Note. Enchanté, nice to meet you. Vous avez fait bon voyage? Did you have a nice trip? In French, like in English, one wishes bon voyage to a friend who is going on a long journey. Activity 11. You are in an airport in your country. You welcome a person from France. Imagine the scene and enact it. This activity will be performed during the contact class. Les nombres de 0 à 10. It is very important to know the numbers in French, since we need them everywhere, in spoken French. We use them in different situations of communication, for example to tell your date of birth, page number, etc. Learning numbers is very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, quarter, 5, cinq, 6, 7, sept, 8, V. 9. Nerf. 10. Dix. Activity 12. Listen to the teacher and then repeat. Activity 13. Complete the exercise. Supplementary Activity 5. Example, un plus un equals de, to be read, un plus un equal de. Quarter, de, to be read, quarter moins de equal de, 6 feet. Completus. Un plus de plus trois, quarter plus cinq, sept plus un, quarter plus de, v plus de, trois plus 6, de plus de 0 plus v, cinq plus de completus. Neuf, v, cinq, trois sept, 0. De, un, quarter, de, neuf, trois, 6, trois, sept, cinq. Dix, quarter, v, quarter. Look at the screen. Entourage les nombres, encircle the numbers. Un, deux, trois, 6, sept, dix, quarter, dix, cinq, v. Les premiers gestes, opening gestures. Body gestures, body language, are a very important aspect of communication. So much so, that at times, gestures are even considered to be more expressive than words. In the same way, gestures in the French language, which in fact should be considered a combination of body language, written and oral expressions, form an integral part of communication. Examples of body language. Counting with the fingers. Saying OK by showing the thumbs up sign. Shaking hands to greet somebody. Kissing to greet friends, family members. Nodding to say yes. Shaking the head to say no. Activity 14. Count with your fingers. Look at the pictures. Each picture corresponds to a number, 1 to 10. Do we usually count in the same manner? Activity 15. In the course of this chapter, in the dialogues and the pictures, these gestures have been expressed in words. Ensure that you understand the usage of the 4 expressions which have been already discussed. L. To me telephones. 2. Asseyez-vous. 3. D. Accord. 4. Bonjour. Activity 16. This exercise will be performed during the contact class. Learn these gestures. Oui, yes, non, no. Moi, me, oh la la, oh what a mess. Try to integrate them in your conversations with your classmate. Are these gestures very different from those that we use in the Indian subcontinent? Vous avez un nouveau message. You have one new message, is the heading of a section which will appear in every unit. It is about an email exchange which takes place between Flora and Marco, who meet in a chat room, on the internet. They will get to know each other in the coming units and will share, exchange their impressions on several subjects. Vous avez un nouveau message is usually a message that appears on the computer screen when you receive an email. You will notice that you already know the expressions used by Flora and Marco. Try to read and understand the chat. Activity 17. Read the dialogue then put a cross, XL at the right place in the table. Homme equals man. Femme equals woman. France, France. Italie equals Italy. Comprehension. Flora est un homme ou une femme? Marco est un homme ou une femme? Flora est de equals France ou de I, Italie? Marco est de equals France ou de I, Italie? Qui? Who? The identity of a person, qui est le? Who is here? Qui est Marco? Equals who is Marco? You will come across a list of first names, prenoms, to be used later on in the book. Activity 18. This activity aims at introducing and familiarizing a learner with first names in French. Les prénoms à la mode pour les enfants de 2004. The first names in fashion for children. Classify the first names in the table. The table is divided into 2 parts. Un garçon equals a boy. Une fille greater than equals a girl. Color code. Observe the table. 2 colors are present, blue and pink. One usually associates blue with a baby boy, and pink with a baby girl. Can you distinguish between the names for girls and boys? Try to read and understand the chat. Activity 17. Read the dialogue then put a cross, XL at the right place in the table. Homme equals man. Femme equals woman. France, France. Italie equals Italy. Comprehension. Flora est un homme ou une femme? Marco est un homme ou une femme? Flora est de equals France ou de I, Italie? Marco est de equals France ou de I, Italie? Qui? Who? The identity of a person, qui est le? Who is here? Qui est Marco? Equals who is Marco? Supplementary activity 6. Appelez les noms de la liste, spell it out. E.g., Theo equals THE accent AIGU 0. Phonetic. Note, phonetics is probably the most important aspect of learning a language. Special emphasis is accorded to this section during contact classes. Meanwhile, learners may refer to the pronunciation guide to French pronunciation at the end of this booklet. L. Intonation, the intonation. The intonation enables a person to distinguish between a question and an answer. For example, ka va, the voice rises towards the end. Ka va, the voice falls towards the end. It is quite easy to modulate the intonation. The rule in spoken French is to stress on the last syllable, not on the first. X. Julien Leroy. Julien Leroy? We'll put stress on Roy. Here, the learner will recognize 3 sounds and identify the letters that correspond to these sounds. A. Cora, madam. Ka va, a. Wa, moi, toi, toi. U, vous, bonjour, journey. D. I, complete the words. This activity will enable the learner to see the link between the written letters and phonemes, i.e. the sound. The learner will be able to complete the missing vowels in the words listed below, without much problem. E. Read and spell the words now. La géographie de la France, the geography of France. Activity 20. Observe the map of France and look at the countries neighboring France. Note, the spelling of the names of the countries changes in French. Make sure you recognize them in English. L. Allemagne, Germany. Le Belgium, Belgium. L. Spain, Spain. Le Grande Bretagne equals Great Britain. L. Italy equals Italy. Le Luxembourg equals Luxembourg. Les Pays Bas Netherlands. Le Suisse equals Switzerland. Activity 21. This exercise will be done during the contact class. With the help of your counselor, place the cities and sites on the map of France. You should know. Le Tour Eiffel, pronounced FL, it was constructed between 1887 to 1889, under the supervision of an engineer, Gustave Eiffel, 1832 to 1923, for the 1889 Universal Exhibition, held to celebrate the centenary of the French Revolution. Entirely constructed in metal, it measures 320 meters. Lifts help visitors to reach its summit. The Tour Eiffel is often considered as an icon of national pride. Le Château de Chambord, its construction, between L519-1537, was ordered by King François I. It is the largest castle among the châteaux of the Loire. Le Mont Saint-Michel, the commune is constructed on a small island, in the bay of Mont Saint-Michel. It is surrounded by 13th century ramparts. The Benedictine Abbey, XII 13th century, is found on its summit. Le Mont Blanc, it is the highest peak in Europe, 4,180 meters, part of the French Alps. Le Pont d'Avignon, this name is commonly given to the Saint Benazet bridge in Avignon, which was constructed between 1177-1185. A section of the bridge fell apart in the XIII century. A song about the bridge goes: Sur le pont d'Avignon. On y danse, on y danse. Sur le pont d'Avignon. On y danse, tout en ronde. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.